It's Bunny and welcome to Kolor. Uh, I am going to finish up. Oh, had to go get the remote so I can turn the TV down. Okay, we're going to finish up Mysterious Forest. I have pre-colored in the violet blue. Around here is the ultramarine, and then that is indigo blue with the canary yellow that you all have seen on the last video. But we are going to finish work on the duck right quick, and let's give him want to do a yellow cape. Well, let's do a gray cape. We're going to take warm gray out of the Crayola set because remember I don't have gray in my set of prismas, so I have to use a gray out of a different color pencil set. So this will be, I was going to say hopefully, but this will be the last part for this video, for this series. I'm going to take out just regular gray and darken those areas up. For this series, you're going to see another video and later on today, and that will be the opposite page of that full moon with the witch on it. We're going to finish that. I've done the background. I left some of it so that you can see how we're going to do, how I did that. In that video, hopefully should only be one part because it's not much to it. No more than 2 parts. Okay, so what are y'all doing? How are y'all Halloween pictures coming along? I know Charlene is following me. I saw her video, which I need to go back and like because I don't think I liked that video, and I need to go back and do that. But I saw her picture. It looks awesome. I'm doing this picture here. Well, of course, I'm doing the picture on the other side. And then Tasia is doing a Halloweenish type picture at the Magic Potion Shop. And I think that one is in Romantic Country too. And I was watching her and I just couldn't resist. So, yeah, I ended up starting that one. And so I may do a video for that as well. So this edge here is gray, warm gray in the middle. I'm going to take my black and I really kind of want to just darken this edge a little bit more. And then I'm also going to use black on his hat here. And in the background, if you hear anything, I have it on the travel channel, so that's what you'll hear in the background. Okay, that was a different commercial going on right now. Okay, so black. Now I'm gonna go in with my gray right underneath that black. I don't know what language this commercial is in. Well, any of these commercials are in. I probably could figure it out if I had the TV louder. Okay, we're gonna take the warm gray and go over. See, this is why my videos take so long. All this blending. But that is my style. You don't have to do this. It's just something that um, I do because that's just, my style of coloring. I want to take this white and just make a little bit of a highlight. Plus it's smoothing out some of those strokes from my pencil. And as you can imagine, these little white pencils are not as good as using a Prismacolor or a luminescence or Pablo's or anything like that, but I generally can get them to work. So that is, let's work on the back right here. Am I in frame? Yes. Okay, so we're going to work on this back right here only because I have my Prisma, my Crayolas out, and so we might as well work on that. And excuse my nails, I had to work on my car with my hubby, and I still have oil and like the gasket seal stuff under my nails that is taking forever to come out. And did all that work, and of course the car is still broken. And so let me tell y'all what happened. So car was already messing up. We got brakes. Okay. Then next thing you know, radiator starts leaking. So we fixed the radiator. Well, we get a new radiator actually. But get it, take everything down, and it's the wrong size. But we was able to fix the old radiator, patch it up. Okay, cool. It's not the radiator. It was the radiator, but it was not just the radiator. It was also the water pump. Great. So now we have to go get a water pump. Go get a water pump. First install of the water pump didn't go too well. My hubby hurt his hand. Luckily, he ended up not needing stitches, but we did have to use, a sealant to, it was a huge gash. It looked really, really bad. But that meant that he couldn't really finish too much of the install that, well, we had to, he finished. We tried to start the car, but it wouldn't start. So he hurt his hand, and the water pump where it's located is in a tight spot, so he couldn't dude take it off and re-put it in because of the gash he has on his hand. So that meant I had to do it. So I'm gonna go back with my now I'm gonna get my Crayola, and I'm gonna use gray and just blend that on the other side of that black. So I had to do it, and that's how I got my hands and things dirty. And but I was able to, take the water pump out, put it back in, take everything. Well, you have to take a whole bunch of other stuff out to get to the water pump, and then take the water pump off. Um, Put the new one in, make sure it's secure and all that, and then put everything back in reverse order. But we were able to do it, and um, now I'm done with my Crayolas. Well, actually, no, I need to do that. So I'm gonna use gray on that as well. Gray and probably warm gray. So we fixed that, and we thinking, okay, the water pump is in there right and tight this time, and everything's gonna be good. It's about to start, because it already had tried to start before, but we figured the reason it didn't start was maybe the water pump wasn't in there tight enough. So it's gonna start, right? Now it wouldn't start at all. So what's wrong with it? So we try to figure out what's wrong with it. Now it's the starter. They think it's the starter. Okay, enough. That was like, honestly, y'all, I like went to sleep after that. I was like, I'm done. I can't even deal right now. I think I'm just gonna use gray. I'm not even gonna use that warm gray. I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. So we went to the store to go get some groceries and things. And then I went to sleep. I slept all day, and a lot of till about, I say, 1 o'clock in the morning. And because I was fed up. I had enough. I mean, it was just one thing after the other. Mind you that I'm living in a smaller city. We do not have public transportation. So that is, my mode of transportation to get to work. So now I have to pay for a cab, and it is so expensive here, y'all. Because they don't go by the mile, they go by zones. So it's really expensive, and just the thought of paying out that money. And of course, one of the reasons I'm upset about that is because I can't get any books, because I have most of my money now is gonna go towards paying for a cab ride for the next couple of weeks. So it's been a heck of a time. I've been having a heck of a time. I can't tell y'all any lies. Luckily, I had today off, but the problem is the weekend is the rough part, because they have a bus, but it's a government run bus. It's mostly for, usually the elderly uses it, people with medical conditions, but they will let anyone ride it as long as you pay. But since it's a government bus, they only run during regular government hours. So they stop at 4. I work retail, so I'm usually you know, my shift can run till 11 o'clock at night. So when the week, and then of course a lot of government buildings, most government buildings are not open on the weekend. So that means instead of being able to take that bus at least once out of the day, I can't take it at all. So both of my rides are cab rides. So, and it's expensive. And when I say it's expensive, I mean it's almost like car payment expensive to do this cab ride thing for the next couple of weeks. Like, it's ridiculous. So it's been rough. Um, I'm probably going to have to walk um, at some point. I'm not sure how far it is. I think it's maybe about 7 miles or something like that. Might be longer. I don't know. It said it takes, I looked on Google, it said it takes about 3 hours to walk from my job to my house. So, but I may have to do that at one of these days out of the week. But such is life, right? Sometimes life deals you lemonade and you don't have enough sugar. Listen, life deals you lemonade. Life deals you lemon and you don't have enough sugar to make lemonade. So you just have to suck on them damn lemons. So that's what I'm doing. So see, I'm going over this. I went over that brown was from Prismacolor, and that was just dark brown. And then I'm streaking both that brown and that gray. I'm trying to make it look like a weathered board. I'm going to take that brown again and just streak it through. Try to keep it random. So today is going to just be a color, color, color. Try to get my mind off of things, you know. A little escapism. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and take that warm gray and see and streak that as well a little bit. All right. I like it. It looks like a weathered board to me. I think I'm gonna go in with black and kind of, I don't know why I grabbed my Crayola bag other than it was just closest to me. But I mean, if you have, obviously if you have the Prismacolor black or Prismacolor gray and you just want to keep it Prismacolor, of course do so. Okay. I just want to really rag it up the edge of this board. Okay, I like that. I'm drinking regular old soda today, y'all. But that's how our board is gonna look. How we doing on time? I can't even see. It's not telling me. Oh, 21 minutes. We haven't even done anything. Just putting random lines in. Okay, so this is our last board. Ooh. Oh, that needs to be going over again with some gray. Okay. Like that. Okay, so we're done with that. And we are done with our Crayolas. So now we're going to, what did I put the brown? Okay, so now we're going to work on boots. We're going to take our light umber and go over both of the boots with light umber. And for the first time, I think I'm going to try to do a fair skin and do light peach for the hand. Let's see. Does that work, y'all? That don't look good. That don't look good at all. I guess it's not too bad. Well, that answers that question about what I'm going to do with my witch. We won't be doing fair skin on her. No, we will not. Okay, so let's go back to our light umber. Gotta watch some more tutorials about that. Okay, so I'm going in. And just color in these boots. Then we're going to take our dark brown and I got to okay. Okay, so then we take our dark brown and we're going to just use that to make our shadows on the shoes. I'm trying to leave some highlight, just a little bit. And then on this boot here, I think I'm going to just put on this way. I'm going to put right on the bottom down here. Paranormal Witnessing came on. I used to watch this show all the time, and then I started freaking myself out. Okay, I like that. Okay, so then we have our boots done. Oh, let me show you how I did my shadows of my pumpkins. So let's see if we can get a pumpkin in view. So here is a pumpkin right here. So I took my dark green and I go right under the pumpkin, and then I extend it out and towards the right, like that. And it just creates like a little bit of a shadow. So I bring you down, and we'll do this one here. So we go under it. We do a heavy pressure. That's fine. And then we bring it out. And then this one is still to the right a little bit, but it still move forward because the moon is right there, so it'll be a little more in front than it would be here, since that's a little bit at the side. Okay. And stand it and just darken it up. That's my shadow. And if you can notice, I don't know if you can, this is a shadow right here for the leg. Shadow, 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 shadow. Okay, so that's our shadow right there, and the duck would still be in that cast, so we don't need to worry about that little guy. So let's work on our sky. Well, yeah, and then obviously the patches, you can use any color you want. Yellows, browns, whatever color you choose would work, because their patches and their can look ragged if that's what you want them to look, or they can look coordinated. My patches are going to look ragged because I'm not going to pick a color. I'm just going to randomly get one, and that's going to be the color. So that's how we're going to do the sky. So the whole picture is going to look like this side over here when we're done. And then I'm going to try with a paintbrush and see if I can get that to look like I want that white. And that's it. That is our picture. It took a lot to get here, and I see why some people do those speed videos, because they keep it down to 1 or 2 parts, you know. I guess I better eat some. My stomach is over here growling like Tony the Tiger. Just roar. Like, I'm not even all that hungry. That's the thing. I guess it could be the soda. I guess I go in the kitchen in a little bit and make myself some tea while I prep for our second video. Yeah. What is our time? 37. And again, I put my indigo blue around the lights, but I also have an indigo blue right here. I have one right here. Just a random indigo blue spot. I think I might add another one since it seems a little unbalanced since I have several over here. Let me do that now. Let's add one. Okay, that's better. Let's go one. Oh, Dan, let me show you. It's gonna show on the other video, but I did kind of like grunge. I wanna grunge this tree up a little bit, and so I take the black and go under this part here, right, and then take brown and go under that and pull that color down a little bit. And what it does is it kind of just makes the tree a little more 3D-ish. But it shows more on the other picture that I'm working on that will be hopefully video number 3. Alright, let me. Oh, y'all, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. But I had colored in this color here. This is Tuscan Red. Okay, and then I'm going to use it on the pants here. Okay. Really? Okay. So what I did was I went back in with the Prima Violet. Okay. And then regular old violet. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, so that is how um